Have you commented on the presidential election?
No, and I tend to stay out of most things that don't revolve around cars. But I'll say this: this election prompted me, for the first time in my life, to go vote.
Who'd you vote for?
It was like watching wrestling. I tried to watch a couple of debates. I tried. I wasn't gonna vote, and the day of the election, my wife was like, folks died so that you could vote, and I was like, oh, man, you know what? You're right. And so we drove to. We went right down the street to a church where you could vote, and I almost wrote "None of the Above" from Brewster's Millions. I almost did that, and I was like, no, don't make a mockery of this. Be serious.
All right, I texted you because I needed something from you. I said, "What's your favorite Thanksgiving movie?" And what was your answer?
The Garfield Thanksgiving special, of course. We got that show on DVD. My kids watch it. It's good stuff.
It is good stuff.
Yeah, the grandmother in that show. She's a firecracker who can cook.
Have cooking utensils will travel. Well, what are you just standing there for, boy? Get in there and spark your young lady friend and leave the kitchen to Grandma. Shoo! Shoo!
I got one for you. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Del. Why did you kiss my ear?
Why are you holding my hand?
Where's your other hand?
Between two pillows.
Those aren't pillows.
Hands down my favorite Thanksgiving movie.
Dude, he's been in some good car movies. Like John Candy. Do you remember he was in the Blues Brothers?
Hi. Want to hand me the mic? Thanks a lot. Hi, this is car, what number are we? 55. Car 55. We're in a truck.
Yeah. And if you're a boat guy, dude, greatest boat movie ever, The Great Outdoors.
Chase! Big Bear, chase!
What is he saying?
What? Big Bear, chase me!
Do you like Uncle Buck?
Uncle Buck's good, too.
You ever hear of a tune-up?
You ever hear of a ritual killing?
I love when he's teeing off on that kid with the driver, making him run away when he's hitting golf balls at him.
Mike, since I talked to you last, what did you drive?
Oh, many things. Probably the coolest thing was La Fonda. And La Fonda is a, 1974 Honda Civic. Yeah, I know, you're excited. Next Roadkill episode we're going to film, or we just finished filming. We had a shitbox shootout, $1,500 cars, $1,500 to fix them up, and then attempt to beat one person at any event at the Optima Ultimate Streetcar Challenge finals in Vegas, right after SEMA.
Mm-hmm.
So Freiberger buys a like an 83 Mazda RX-7. And really clean, good condition car. But I thought, spinning Dorito of horsepower, that thing's not going to survive. Turned out to be really reliable. My 74 Honda Civic had a 4-speed and a 4-cylinder. And I gave it the Type R treatment. I painted all the emblems red. Mm-hmm. And it had a really horrible hacked-in coilover suspension. It was all stanced out. It looked awesome. But it did not have a tachometer. And about the 2-hour drive mark from LA to Vegas, I couldn't stand the noise anymore because I had welded a KTM dirt scooter muffler onto the exhaust right under the trans tunnel. Uh-huh. I cut it off at the rusty part and I put the muffler on into there, and it was really loud. And so I put my earbuds in. I was listening to music and driving, and it has 53 horsepower rating from the factory. Mm-hmm. So I'm not tapped out, but I'm real close. And at about the 2-hour mark, I'm just buzzing along the 15 freeway heading to Vegas with my earbuds in when the motor grenades.
Boom.
Yeah. boom, James Bond smoke. I mean, it stopped traffic on the 15 freeway coming into Primm, Nevada. Like, I could see the lights. I was like maybe 10 miles from Primm. I'm like, oh my God. And I pull over.
Did the crank come out? Like, how, when you say blew up, like blew up?
It put a hole in the side of the block.
Definitely blew up.
Yeah, definitely blew up. But, I pulled over and it's just smoking so bad I can't see anything. And the video guys jump out and they're asking me what's going on. I'm like, it's wounded. I'm like, I think I can make it to Primm, and we'll tow it from there or something. But, set your camcorders to stun, because if I get back on the highway, no one else is driving but me. And so they're like, all right, go for it. And so I pull back onto the highway wide open for like 8 miles. Bang, 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 and it just gets slower and slower and slower until finally it's just dead. It won't run anymore. And so we leave it there. I go to SEMA. During SEMA, I put out the call on the interwebs that I need an engine for La Fonda. And Brian Gillespie from Haas Sport out in Phoenix comes to the rescue. And he calls me and he's like, hey, what engine do you have in it? And I'm like, it's a 73. He's like, is it a CVCC engine? Which is like Honda's emissions, like, weird thing with the combustion chamber and an extra valve or whatever.
Special intake.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm like, it had an emblem on the back of it. Yeah, I think it's a CVCC. And he's like, all right, I'll bring it. I'll bring it Friday. I'm like, sweet. Friday night, I'm going to swap an engine in this car. Saturday morning, we're racing at Optima. And so he shows up Friday. Wrong engine. My car is not a CVCC.
Oh.
It just had a Civic emblem on the back.
It's a C.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that was our awesome podcast. And you can go here to subscribe to it. Thank you.